Dating during the big C. Obviously, this is going to change things, and I don't believe that these are going to be temporary changes either. I believe these changes are going to be more long term than some people are willing to admit. But I'm saying it right now that I believe a lot of the changes, not just socially, but institutionally, are going to be long term. Some of the things we can roll back, but other things we have already gone too far, I believe. And dating is going to be one of those things it's going to change for a very long time. So everything's going long distance, and it's crazy. So examples like this woman here, Sarah K. Runels, and this is from NBC News, used to get a match on one of her dating apps, and she'd use some light vetting, and she would meet someone within the area, a 2 mile radius of where she lived. She came from New York. She didn't have a car, so that just made perfect sense. But now she's finding that distance because, well, every state in the country is telling everybody to stay home and social distance. She's finding that distance really isn't that big of an issue for her. She says, everything's dating long distance at this point. Now more than ever, I'm more open to this person living wherever. We're not seeing each other anytime soon anyway. Okay. Well, it is interesting how a lot of the things in today almost seem like we were geared for this moment, you know. Humans need interaction. It's proven study after study after study. Psychologically and physically, we need that human interaction. And the online stuff, being able to communicate, it's a mild replacement, so to speak, for that interaction. But at some point, we're still going to want that absolute interaction. So, I mean, long distance relationships, I kind of wonder if maybe it's a bad way to train your brain. So you've got, for women, you've got, what, 200, 300 people that you're talking to online. For guys, you've got, like, what, 10, 5 girls maybe you're talking to online if you're single. Or what do I know? Maybe if you're not single, what do I know? But that's generally the way it is. Women will get a lot of men talking to them, but the women, you know, they believe that they have the pick of the litter. Study after study after study, 80% of women are going after the top 20% of men. And the mindset is completely different as well when it comes to online. And these are from studies of all the online dating apps and things like that. Men, in general, on a scale of 1 to 10, rate women 5 or above, you know, average or above. Women, on general, rate most men below average, like 3s and 4s. So that's the mindset of the online activity, and I believe that this might exacerbate it. And then where do we come when you get to the point where you actually have to have that human interaction? Then you've got two different mindsets of the women believing that they have the pick of the litter and they can this, and the men so fed up with rejection that they withdraw from society. It's a possibility. We'll see. Runel is one of millions of Americans navigating the new dating world in a society now defined by virtual hangouts, working from home, and social distancing. And it's changed the field for everybody. The dating, dating wasteland, I guess. I don't know. Remote working has presented rare loopholes for some couples in long-distance relationships. Well, because home is pretty much anywhere. Another example, Katie Mitchell, 30, lives in Singapore. Her boyfriend, Lucas, lives in Hamburg, Germany. Wow, 6,000 miles away. They were on vacation in early March when the outbreak came out, and Mitchell pretty much wouldn't be able to return home. So for the first time since going long distance in March of 2019, they've been able to spend roughly 5 weeks together. Yeah, it's the silver lining. Yeah, I got you. The situation born out of crisis has actually been a useful trial that will make big decisions about their future easier. Now, we're not only able to share a life and a home together, but we can even manage to do so when all we have is that shared space, Mitchell said. But there's a danger. There's a lot, there's a, how do I explain this? There's a big difference between making decisions online in an impersonable manner, even though you're seeing someone on the screen. And this is, military studies have shown it, civilian studies have shown it time and time again, that people's decision-making process when they are once removed, so to speak, is a lot different than when you're actually there. So a trial, I wouldn't base your decision on long-distance relationships. I mean, time and time again, how many times we've heard this. Someone's in a long distance relationship with someone for 2, 3, 5, 10 years. They meet, things are good for 6 months, and then they find out that they cannot stand each other. You hear it all the time. You're different online because you're not really with that person. That person gets up and goes. You're stuck in this space. You don't know what they're doing over there. They're doing whatever. They're on their phone here. It's just, it's different. It's not the same thing. I hope people realize that. People who aren't in relationships are turning to dating apps for social connection and moving straight from text chats to phone and video calls, things that might usually only come after in-person dates, because they don't have any choice, and human beings crave human interaction. It's just the way it is. Bumble saw a 93% increase in video chat and voice call usage from March 13th to the 27th. 93%, wow. Then the new dating app Quarantine Together, which I know nothing about. It came out in late March. The app texts users a daily reminder to wash their hands and physically distance. When they confirm that they're sent a new match and given a video chat link. So you're just giving up. And if the person accepts the link, then you video chat. Wow. Okay. Interesting. It also forces some established companies to pivot. Yeah, those matchmaking places. Yeah. Talia Goldstein, a matchmaker and founder of 3-Day Rule, introduced virtual matchmaking 3 weeks ago. She said clients weren't that into it at first, but by week 2, we're loving it. That is the sign I have read too much, and my mouth is dry, and I'm tired, and I'm still slightly feeling sick. A little bit better though, I think, but. This is going to change things, and this isn't like short term. I just mark my words. I'm telling you. Some of these changes are here to stay. Anyways, I love you guys. Let me know what you think, and God bless it. What do we do? We need that human interaction, but you don't want to take the risk of getting infected or being an asymptomatic and infecting other people. God, this just sounds like such a Black Mirror episode. Twilight Zone, Black Mirror, some weird, funky... something. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.